Have you ever experienced a situation when your expectations do not match to the reality? It's like when you go to a cinema to watch a movie and the trailer seems so good and eventually you get a boring piece of art. Or when you go on a date with some guy, but the advice from one of your friends that told you that he is so sweet and kind and he turns out to be a sexist. Or when you think that you work on your dream job and you lose it because your boss is a homophobe. According to data of 2013, a significant part of people about whose non-heterosexual orientation knew or guessed at work have experienced various types of harassment. In 2015, our government passed a law prohibiting discrimination at work, including on basis of sexual orientation and gender identity. So I want to study through a survey and in-depth interviews if members of LGBT are still objects of discriminatory practices at work. Does this law work at all? Have they ever appealed to it? If yes, what were the difficulties? Why one ignores the law in being homophobic and the other suffer from that? To try answering the last question, I can say that the roots of a problem are in culture, and I base my research on the fact that people are used to distinguishing themselves and others. From childhood, people make a framework for referring to those who are the same and who are completely different. We compare ourselves with the other and at the same time distancing from them. The other can be not only dissimilar but also perceived as abnormal, freak. The other contradicts certain values and moral attitudes, he frightens, causes discomfort. He can turn into a stranger or even an enemy, one that needs to know his place, that needs to be harassed, to get fired, to remove as an annoying mold from the eye. This problem is important to me because I am a woman. Women, as well as LGBT, are a minority that gets discriminated systematically. So we are in the same boat called inequality system, and we should support each other. My anticipated results are such that the problem is real, quite large scale, and legislation does not fulfill its function. The research will help to highlight the problem, to pay attention to it. It will give impetus to other research of the law itself, which presupposes study the attitude to this law, the mood of the masses to fulfill it, the reasons for reluctance to comply with the law, possible measures for improvement. If we want to build an economically stable society, we should think about healthy environment in the collectives. People can be more productive at work if they are judged by their professional qualities and treated as equal rather than labeled as a stranger or an enemy. I believe that if a government set a plan of sustainable development 2020, which also includes the reform of labor relations, this should be for everyone and not for the dominant majority. Thank you.